Mum's getting older. She does too much. I've always been a burden.
I realise now that I'm getting older and older and less able to cope for, to look after Jose. What are you going to have for afternoon tea, Jose? A crumpet?
No, thank you.
This proposal is to build a purpose-built community for ageing people with intellectual disability and their ageing parents so that they can reside together as they age. I guess it's about making sure that families are not being split apart.
I think it's very important that we look at a proposal like this for a number of reasons. There are many people with disabilities who are ageing who are still living with families, with their parents as carers. There are many families, parents, who have not thought about future planning for their children with disabilities, and there are many elderly parents who choose to have their son and daughter living with them, but it's becoming harder for them.
It's new. People with intellectual disability who are ageing, this is really the first generation where they're ageing beyond retirement, and from a government perspective that's a difficult one because they've never had to face it before. So it's up to organisations like IRT and its disability partners to come up with innovative models like this one.
If she has to go to a nursing home, she would just deteriorate if I wasn't around to supervise it. Push the thing back.
Ageing parent carers have been asking the question, what happens to my son or daughter when I'm too frail to care for them or when I die? The community then has been purpose-built to be able to support that person through to the rest of their life.
The White Ghost camp to Nambury was glad.
Josie's sort of been my life besides, more so, than the other children because they've had to look after them or cope on their own, really.
She gets the tablets out and dishes them up and makes sure I'm ready for headway and all that.
This to me is ticking all the boxes. It's looking at quality of life for the people who are aged and for the people with disabilities.
By the year 2036, 25% or thereabouts of carers will be over the age of 65. So when you consider that and they have ageing sons or daughters with disabilities, that's a significant number who themselves will be looking for aged care support and who will have sons and daughters who will also require aged care support and disability support as they age.
Oh yes, it'd be marvellous, but my wish was that it was built now and not in X amount of years' time when we're it might be too late for me, but I hope that, that one day it'd be very successful for other people.
I've been fighting for this for many years. People with disabilities age.